In this video, I am headed 75 miles offshore the coast of New Jersey to hunt for local bluefin tuna and deep drop for exotic deepwater species, to bring back on shore and cook up for a gourmet seafood dinner. Good morning, folks.
Morning, Captain.
There he is. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Get a little sleep?
A little sleep?
What's up, brother, man?
How's it going?
Can't say anything,
Good to
dude.
see ya.
Oh my God, Jesus, God, look at him.
I know, he's a
What's up, Zach?
He's bigger.
What's up, dude?
God, every time I
How we
see him,
doing?
it grows. So, a little to the south of there, my buddy had like 17. We know they're there, right? That's like 72 miles. Sounds like those guys were heading to those numbers, came across mammals, whales. So I'm thinking, rather than run 70 that way, where we know there's small fish, let's go to where we know there's been some fish the last couple days and potentially some bigger fish. If the weather stays good, we're 50 that way. The canyons are only 20 more to go tile, or we do that.
All right, let's go catch some fish. There goes land. There goes Doc pulling out of the slip for our first offshore trip of the season. All right, good morning, folks. There are not too many people. I drive 7 hours to meet up with at 3 o'clock in the morning, but when Chris texted me yesterday when I was out fishing on Long Island, invited me out to go catch some tilefish and tuna, it was a pretty easy decision. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning right now, shoving offshore here in AC. And what do we got, Chris? Like a 2-hour ride offshore?
Yeah, 2 change, yep.
Got a quick 2-hour commute offshore to the fishing grounds for the day. Bluefin tuna and tilefish on the menu. I'm stoked. Let's get out there.
Triple bump.
Alright, well there goes land. I'm gonna go try to get on an hour of sleep or so. It is 3:40 in the morning right now. Should be offshore around 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna try to get another hour of sleep. Not a bad spot to catch a snooze out here. A little bumpy out there though. We're about 50 miles offshore, and that offshore sunrise just never gets old. Beautiful sunrise out here offshore, one of my favorite sights.
Yo, is he fighting one?
I called.
See that one boat?
Back.
See the guys all in the back of the boat?
I don't think he's moving.
Right? I see
Someone just
some-
came up right there, right?
They're definitely
Did you see something?
I think in the middle of those three, like right inside of
I just saw a couple shielders there.
Oh, yeah. Alright folks, just drove around for a little bit looking for some signs of life on top of the water. I don't see any whales or dolphins you're looking for. We found a couple birds flying around, a couple shearwaters, and other boats or may or may not have been hooked up, so
There you go.
let's send out the spread. Here. Oh, they're missing a hook. Chris, you got any stinger hooks? Yeah. Oh, on. All right.
I just put that out like a half a second ago.
Well, all right. That didn't take too long to get bit. Oh, my bad, Timmy. There we go, Josh. I think we've been fishing like 5 minutes so far. We get 3 rods in the water.
I grabbed Zach's rod.
Was he on the bar? Oh yeah. Kill him.
You got him.
Stick him, Stim. Yeah. All right, baby. Let's go. Way to go.
How big?
That was
That's not
pretty-
small.
That's a good one.
That's a good fish.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
What about again?
41 to the fork.
All right.
Go.
That's our
Only 41, really?
41 to 40, yeah.
That's
41.
perfect.
Oh, I thought it was bigger.
There we go.
That's good.
Hey, she's sushi.
All right, folks. There's our first tuna of the day. Woo! Look at him. Oh, yeah.
On the boat.
She's leaking. She's leaking. Attaboy. That is awesome. Epic fish right there. All right. So, folks, here in Jersey, you can get 2 bluefins. You can either keep 2 unders or 1 under and an over. That fish right there is an under 47 inches. So now we can either catch another one under 47 inches to keep, or we can try to catch one over 47 inches and get some more meat in the boat. But hell of a start. What's he eating there, Timmy?
I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, I got some rain bait. Like, some sand eels.
And some squid, no?
Squid.
Look at that big old squid.
Oh, yeah. We got some squid.
Sand eels.
Got some sand eels. Some baby squid.
Man, he's eating good.
Yeah. Just a bunch of squid and sand eels.
All right, so we got Timmy on the knife here processing that 41-inch bluefin. Hey, yeah, check out what this guy's been eating. Get a handful of that. Oh, it's nice and warm.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and fresh. So we've got a bunch of little sand eels in there, some baby squid. Look at the size of that big old squid right there. This tuna's been eating good. It's pretty fresh too. He must have ate this morning or last night. Didn't have time to digest.
That looks like lunch.
Yeah, right?
Let's fire up the stove. That looks good.
All right, you know what? I'll give it a bite. It looks pretty good. Just one bite. Look at that. Josh, what do we got on this delicacy here?
Oh, that is cheese, hash browns, egg, pork roll, salt, pepper, ketchup on a Kaiser roll. It's called the Belly Buster.
Belly buster, all right. Not really that hungry, but this looks irresistible, so.
If the microwave's working.
Oh, it's hot too right now.
You did? I was
Uh-huh.
fire it up
air
for
fryer
30 seconds
coming,
there.
That is a 10 out of 10 breakfast sandwich out here in the water. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
We're at? Oh, yeah, porpoises.
Whale right there and then pork roll. Oh, there's whale right here.
Oh, check it out. Oh, we're gonna get bit right now. Just send the rest of the spread back out, and it looks unreal out here. Several whales popping up, dolphins, birds.
That's sick.
Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. Look at this.
I throw at him.
Oh my gosh. That is unreal. No. I'm just missing them.
Oh, there's some like tiny ones. There's some tiny ones in there.
Look at that feed.
That's so sick. There was. Oh, yeah.
Look at him right
That
here.
guy's coming. He's coming. Oh, we're getting bit right now. It's gonna be.
All right, we should probably get bit like immediately. There's about 100 bluefin feeding right here off the starboard. It is alive out here this morning offshore. Now we need to get our ticket pool for the second time. Oh, fish, fish, fish. Want me to clear or just take the fish?
We'll get happening, yep.
There we go.
I got you.
I'm on him, keeping him pinned.
You out right now?
Yeah, I'm straight out right now.
Yeah, he looks good.
No, I don't think he's huge. All right, folks, we're tight here. Second bite of the morning. Definitely another bluefin here. Doesn't feel massive, but stalling me out a little bit. So it's gonna work him in nice and slow, and this might be our second victim here of the morning. Is that porpoise out there just playing around? This is just unbelievable. We've been trolling for less than an hour. We've seen everything we're looking for. We still have dolphins playing off the stern here as we're fighting a bluefin.
Same exact thing. That was another bar.
Another spreader bar? Yep. Oh. There we go. It's coming up. He's like straight up and down off the back here. I got color. No, I don't. I think he's smaller than the last. All right, we're at the rig. He's probably...
You don't look bad, dude. Oh, I'd say get him, dude.
Kill him?
What do you think? Yeah, I'd say kill him. Yeah.
Kill him. Woo! There we go.
That's
Like, yeah.
That's bigger than the last one, dude.
There we go, baby. Limited out on Bluefin. Thank you, Timmy. Let's go.
Good job.
All right.
Boys.
Great stick.
There we go, Zach. There we go, folks. Time check.
I love the
6:45. Hey, look at him swimming down there. I don't know. The fish is like, please hold. Let's go, Cat.
Josh is like, tile?
Just how we drew it up, eh? And there we go, folks. First tuna back here in New Jersey. Beautiful bluefin. Boom.
Well, that was misery.
There we go. And Zachy just did right there what is called EKG, put the fish out of his misery. Good old spike right to the brain, shut down his nervous system. And now that fish is rigor mortis here on the deck. Just a little blood out here. All right, Zach is processing bluefin here.
Saltwater enema.
Little saltwater enema, clean out his guts. That is bluefin number 2. Ugh. Well, all right, there we go, folks. First tuna out here on the Reaper in over a year. That right there is a beautiful bluefin tuna. 43 inches here, 2 inches bigger than Josh's back over there, by the way. And that right there is our limit, folks. It is literally National Geographic out here. This morning we've got tuna, whales, dolphins, birds, plenty of life. And there we go. Number 2, beautiful, probably 40, 50 pound bluefin. We're gonna put this guy on ice. And yeah, feels good to be limited out in the first hour of fishing out here. Huge shout out to the Reaper crew. Huge shout out to Captain Chris for the last minute invite. Getting out here, the 7-hour drive to AC. That's what we came here for, baby. Second bluefin tuna of the day. Shout out to Zachy for processing them. He's all clean, and that's gonna be some delicious sushi later today. All right, there we go, folks. On the board, first Jersey tuna for me this season. Huge shout out to Reaper for getting us on the fish. Shout out to you, Chris. Thanks for the invite. So I am definitely a little dirty right now. Did not come out here looking like this morning, but super stoked. We got 2 bluefin in the box. And well, now we got to find out what we're gonna do next. We still got about 13 hours of sunlight left. Plenty of day. We spent a lot more time driving out here to the spot than we did fishing this morning. So let's see what we're gonna do next. Awesome way to start the day. Phew. All right, folks, the fishing's been off to such a good start this morning. I didn't even get to introduce the crew. So aboard the Reaper today, we've got the OG crew, one of the first crews I ever fished with out here on the Reaper. One of my first seasons fishing with Chris when I was 16. And well, fast forward 7 years, just turned 23 a couple days ago. We've got the man, the myth, Josh.
Chris, yo, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, bro, thank you. So Josh just had a kid, what, 8 weeks ago?
8 weeks today. Happy 8-week.
Happy
Whatever.
8 week day, yeah.
Watch this later when you grow up a little bit.
So I fished with Josh like 7 years ago. Showed me how to tile fish. You were big into jigging back then.
Still am, buddy.
Still am. So hopefully,
Never gets old.
hopefully got that in the itinerary later today. And we're joined here with brigantine legend Tim Daly, aka Aquaman. This dude can surf anything, can catch anything.
I gotta get you an Aquaman shirt. Happy to be here with you, brother.
Yes, dude.
Glad you're back.
Hell of a day so far. It's so great.
Epic.
So great to be on the water. And then up here, we've got the man, the myth, Zach.
What's up, bud?
When he's not hunting, he's fishing or handymanning. And of course, Captain Chris. 7 years ago, I got my first invite to come out here offshore aboard the Reaper. And well, we didn't get to do any fishing last year.
Was it 7 already?
7 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I used to pick him up at his mom's house.
Yeah.
Bring him down.
Yeah.
Graduated college.
Yo, by the way, you were also with me for our New Jersey Grand Slam on tuna. We had big eye, bluefin, longfin, and yellowfin on that overnight trip.
I'll never forget that day. That was crazy.
Yep.
I've been so blessed to, meet Chris. He reached out to me online a couple years ago. Found my YouTube channel as we went to the same high school. Was kind enough to slide me an invite, and now here we are, 7 years later. Still on the fish. Chris is one of the best captains I know here in New Jersey. Been doing this his whole life, and well, yeah, last year I did not have the opportunity to get out here whatsoever. I didn't make any offshore trips as I was actually working 40 hours a week. Oh, here we are, we're on some fish, so
It is only 7:30. We're limited out on bluefin. Now we're gonna decide what our next game plan is here. Still trolling around, see if we can't bring up a couple more bluefins, and then get back and see what else the offshore grounds have to hold for us today.
Trade him some tile for some fucking,
Oh yeah, he's hauling right now.
yeah, he's hauling them up now. Yep. Oh yeah.
Scallops.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a great basket. That looks great, man. Look at that. Oh, dude. I did
Wow.
that.
All right, just driving to our tilefish grounds after whacking the tuna this morning, and stumbled upon this scallop trawler out here. Looks like it did pretty good. Oh yeah. Take a little pineapple. Something about fruit on the water just tastes so much better.
Oh yeah.
We got lunch here, Josh?
Yeah. Gonna put some ginger teriyaki on here. And,
Tile candy. All right, folks, we've made it to the tilefish ground. So, little 25-mile jog. We were beating up the tuna earlier this morning, and now here we are at the edge of the canyon. So, let's get rigged up. Let's get some baits on the bottom. Let's see if we can't put some tilefish in the boat. All right, folks, it is perfect conditions out here to do some deep dropping for tilefish. So, for our bait presentation out here this morning, we're dropping down some little pieces of cut salmon. We've got a free hook tilefish rig. We've got salmon, then to top it off, a little squid for dessert. Fishing a 4-pound weight. Let's get some meat down at the bottom. Down she goes. So fishing about 500 feet deep here, utilizing electric reels out here today. And there's the bottom right there, stuck in the mud. These fish are not gonna whack it like the tuna were this morning. Just looking for a real subtle bite there on the rod tip. Deep dropping's so cool, you never know you're gonna catch out there. Getting bit over there, Timmy? All right, Timmy's on. Tight. I don't think that fish stands a chance there on the hooker. On the swordfish reel.
Although he's not really shaking like he was a second ago, so yeah, he might be off. Like,
No, he's there, he's there. Doubled up.
this looks better and better the more we're sitting here. Yeah, it's a golden. Nice. Fish. All right, that's a decent little one.
All right, there we go. First golden. Little golden tilefish for us there. There we go, Timmy.
Got one.
All right, folks, we are on. Tilefish on here. Oh, looks like a good one there. 64. 60. Come on up. 30. Oh, look at those head shakes, man. All right, here we come. 4. It's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a decent little guy.
Woo!
Oh,
There we go. All right, there we go, folks. First tilefish of the afternoon here. That's a beautiful, beautiful golden. Awesome. Just such a gorgeous fish. Way down deep. Picked up 2 here on the first rift. Let's drop back down. See if we can't catch some more. All right, let's do that again, Timmy. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. That's a good one there. Stalling me out. All right, that didn't take too long. Second drop here after landing that first tilefish. We're on again. Doubled up. Doubled up again. Oh yeah, some good head shakes on this fish here. I'm working up a sweat out here now. Gaff and cap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a decent one. I want a big blue line. That's a oh, doubled up.
Oh, double.
Doubled up.
Here, we'll just get him.
Yeah, let's swing them in.
Yeah.
Is that a golden and a blue line?
No, just golden.
There we go, Cap.
Golden and a blue.
Oh shit. Hey, the Jellicoe. Yeah, it is a golden and a blue. So pretty gnarly looking when those fish come out of the deep water there. Their air bladder actually pops out of their mouth. That's what this thing is here. Oh, like a big old balloon. Little smorgasbord out here, folks. So there we go. That's what we're fishing for. Golden tilefish here in my left hand, and then a little blue line there, aka gray tilefish in my right.
Find bigger ones soon.
Yeah, that's a good one there, Josh. Oh yeah.
Jump up.
2 specimens there, and they get way, way bigger out here. Let's leave these guys out, toss them in the box, get back down to the bottom. All right, folks, we got some meat in the box. We just crossed over to the other side of the canyon. Picked up a couple smaller fish on the first couple spots, but here's where the giants live. Fingers crossed, hopefully we can drop down the bottom and come tight with some true deep water beasts. Oh my God, dolphin. Lots of life out here on Lake Atlantic today. Here, tilefish, tilefish, tilefish. Come on, I got a nice fish. Oh, nice fish. That's a good one. There's a good fish. That's gonna work.
That's a proper tilefish.
That'll play.
Yeah.
He's 30-something. All right, well there we go, folks. Push out a little bit deeper, looking for a monster. Look at that. Stud golden right there. Jumbo. Went monster hunting. There's the first nice tilefish out here. Jumbo, baby. We're on. Look at those head shakes. It's a lighter rod in the rod Timmy just hooked up with his giant fish on, but it looks like a good fish right here. Oh my gosh, look at that, dude. Stalling me out. We hooked this fish deep too, almost about 1,000 feet. There he is, there he is. Gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at that. It's a delicate game. He's going crazy down there. Look, he's coming way up. Here he comes. I really hope it's a good one. It bit pretty crazy. It stalled me out. It took drag. Oh my gosh. I don't like that.
Stay on there, fish.
Stay on there. You're almost to the top. Stop doing that. God. I can't do anything about it.
All right, here he comes.
Big tile.
Big tile. Nice. Oh, yeah. Got the rod.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice tile. Not huge, but
Not huge, not as big as yours, Timmy. Awesome. Look at the head on that fish right there. Oh, unreal. Golden color. Obviously you can see where they get the name golden tilefish from. These are such a pretty fish. And they taste even better.
little football too.
Proper golden tilefish right there. That's a nice, probably what, 25 pounder? Maybe 20. Yeah, definitely the 20s. Not as big as Timmy's beast, but hey, that's why you fish deeper water, almost 1,000 feet deep. We just caught this guy. Yep. Josh is hooked up. Oh. Cheers, Cap.
You like it when a blend comes together.
There we go. All right, folks, we've got tilefish. We've got Modelo cervezas. Life is pretty good. All right, we're on again. Another big bite here in about 1,000 feet. 750 more to go. All right, here we are. That's a good one. Deep color. What I'm on. Just popped off. I'm on. There we go. Just casual tile fishing out here right now.
Good.
Beautiful day out on Lake Atlantic. Another golden for the box. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's great.
Boom. Hey, the Joe coat. On the hand crank from 800 feet. Sheesh.
Yeah, right here. And then there's some more on island there.
All right, folks, just moved to our last spot. The deepest water we fished all day. We are currently out here in about, what are we in, Zach, 1,000 feet? Look at that slab of meat right there. That's gonna get us whacked out here in the deep. All right, there we go, folks. Our holy trinity of baits. Chris is already getting bit. Deepest spot of the day. Dropping out some exotic baits. Let's see if we can't catch an exotic. And down she goes. 900-foot elevator. There we go. Deepest drop of the day. Let's catch some exotics out here. Already getting bit.
Yeah, you got bit.
Insta bite. Oh, there we go.
Let's get a
All right, so we're hooked up. Rosefish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Zach, look. Oh, that's a good one. That's a decent one.
Yeah, cat. There we go. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice,
Black-bellied rosefish.
Yep. Color of the big
cool.
eyes.
Yeah.
And they're full of armor. Like, you gotta be careful.
Yeah. deep water exotics out here.
Are you bleeding these?
Almost 1,000 feet here off New Jersey. And I'm hooked up over here.
Just throw them in, man.
All right, here we are, finally. Oh, exotic on the bottom. No, it's a big Rosie. It's a big Rosie. Jumbo. Jumbo rosefish. Look at that. What?
Dude, he's got no eye.
Look at that.
He's got no eye, dude.
Dude, that's epic.
Probably got a hook and an eye at some point.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Chris. All right, there we go, folks. Push out deep. Double deep water goldfish here from the canyon. Just look how cool those fish are. Actually, some of the most orange fish I've ever seen anywhere. And again, from 1,000 feet down, just look at the size of those eyeballs they use to see in those low light conditions. Chris just quadrupled up there. I doubled up. Gonna be eating good tonight between all this goldfish, bluefin, tuna, and rosies. Now let's drop back down, see what else we can't catch here in the deep. Epic. Boom, bait it back up. Let's get back down to the bottom. Down she goes. There we go. 1,000.
That might be.
Oh, there they are. There they are. Blast them. Oh no, I blasted them there for a while. I'm hoping I got a couple. We're just blasting all over the place. Who needs Alaska when you got Jersey Rosies, huh? Oh yeah, doubled up here. Doubled up out here on the deep drop in the canyon. Like the 1,000th time today. The Great Rosie Blitz of 2026.
Whoa, dude, you got something cool.
Oh, look at that. Get him in the boat, get him in the boat.
It looks like an empress fish.
Look at that. Timmy, whoa, bro.
Let's go, dude. What is that? Look how pretty. We caught one before, didn't we, Zach?
Yeah.
Look how pretty, guys.
Oh, I just got regular Rosies. Good ones, though.
Dylan's got some rosies.
Good ones. Exotics.
Yeah, you got a good one, Dill. Get one of both.
Couple of them. Look at that, it's a stud.
Oh, yeah.
A stud. Yeah, cheers, look at that.
Oh, it snapped his me.
Exotic maxing out here in the canyon. Look how cool. We know what kind of fish that is?
No, I'm not sure. We'll have to look it up.
Well, look at this. We got ourselves
I think it's an empress fish.
An empress fish?
I think.
and a black belly Rosie.
Yeah.
All right, folks, Post Malone said it best. Candy paint, we've got a candy paint cooler full of deep water bottom fish here. Whole bunch of golden tile fish, some blue lines, some nice sized rosies, and even some ultra exotics, some little swallowtail bass. Been a hell of a day out here so far offshore. Now we're gonna turn around and start headed west.
Good job, girl.
So we're back home today after being 75 miles offshore yesterday, and we've got some primo groceries to cook up for us here. And while it was fun to be out in the water, beating up fish, the best part is what's in this cooler here. So, we've got some bluefin tuna loins right here, some golden tile fish fillets in this bag here, and the fish I'm most excited to taste test here today, some beautiful black-bellied rosefish. To cook this Rosie here, we're gonna be preparing a Mediterranean style, which means yesterday, when we got back, we were filleting up the tuna and the tile fish. We actually kept all of these rosefish whole here. Instead, we just took out their guts and removed all their scales. And for a smaller, maybe 2-pound fish like this is actually probably the preferred way to prepare these guys. That way you get the most meat as possible off of the skeleton. All right, so first step here, we're just gonna score this fish. Give them 3 slices right down to the spinal bone. And all those little scores there are gonna let our compound butter really soak in a lot better. And just look at that flesh on that fish. That is so delicious looking. In addition to this Rosie here, we're also gonna cook up one more for my brother and his girlfriend later. Score. All right, so we've got our Rosies scored right there. Now let's move on to making that compound butter. That is gonna give this dish so much flavor. First things first, we've got our sun-dried tomatoes here. All right, and we'll toss those in our food processor. First ingredient here Sun-dried tomatoes just have such a delicious aroma, and especially when they're sitting in that olive oil there. Oh. Now we're gonna throw in a whole stick of butter in here. Now we're gonna add a little tang of garlic, cloved up, gonna toss that in our compound butter. And then the last ingredient, gonna need the juice from 1 lemon here. We'll just pour that right in there as well. Compound butter's all ready to get processed. Toss that in there. All right, so we've got our compound butter here and our rosies. I'm gonna chop up 1 more lemon here. Now we're gonna take our lemon slices and just place them all around the dish. Just add some more of that citrus aromatics. Now for the fun part, we get to use our fingers as little brushes here to get that compound butter all over these rosies. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, smell that, dude. There we go. Whole stick of butter, garlic, lemon, sun-dried tomatoes. What is there not to love about this? We'll just bathe this guy. Make sure we get right in those crevices where we scored earlier. This fish is getting quite the spa treatment. Got to be careful with these fish too, as they actually, similar to lionfish and other venomous fish, they have venomous spines here on the anal fin and then at the top of the dorsal fin here. So I'm being careful when spreading this compound butter, making sure I don't poke myself. Now to finish dressing these fish up, we're gonna toss some wild tomatoes on there. Just to add a little more of that Mediterranean pop. All right, and final touch here is gonna drizzle some of this Trader Joe's Mediterranean seasoning on there. Just give it a little more herby flavor. Oh yeah, baby. Look how fancy those rosies look now. That is a sexy looking dish. So preheat the oven to 450 degrees. All nice and hot now. Sticker in the middle. All right. Now these rosies aren't giant, maybe 2 pounds or so. The small one's probably around 1 pound, so it should be cooked to perfection in about 20 minutes. Alexa, set alarm for 20 minutes, please.
20-minute alarm set for 4:10 p.m.
Let's grab our small pasta pot. Not gonna go super carb heavy on this. Trying to lock in for the summer here, so let's get a little bit of water in our pot. All right, we'll crank the heat up to medium there, and we're gonna close our eyes. Walk away for a couple minutes as a watch pot never boils. All right, our pasta water is boiling here on the stove. So it's gonna get our orzo, sprinkle it in there, reduce this heat down to low. Just add a small dash of sea salt in there and a tiny dash of olive oil. Boom. All right, and our third and final production here of our Mediterranean dinner is gonna be some delicious bluefin tuna. So we caught 2 bluefins yesterday, both probably around 40, 50 pounds or so, and everyone left with their fair share of fish. I personally like to keep my bluefins in complete loins like this. This is just half of 1/4 of a bluefin right there. And that way you can really prepare it any way you want. It also preserves itself a lot longer. So this is just an a la carte appetizer. We're gonna shave off a couple real thin slices here of that bluefin. Boom. And just look at that fish right there. One of my favorite cuts of meat. That is just to die for. There's not any fresher than that, no matter what sushi shop you go to. We're just gonna thinly slice this. Some small nigiri shavings. Alexa, stop. All right, there's our alarm. That means the pasta and the fish are done. Just strain this pasta water out real quick. All right, our orzo is all cooked right there. Sauce that in our bowl. Let's check on this fish. It should be done. Oh my gosh, that looks incredible. That fish looks unbelievable. Oh my gosh. All right, and check that out right there. Oven roasted, deep water goldfish. That looks unbelievable. That is actually blowing my mind. The aroma coming off this fish right now is just insane. And if this thing tastes half as good as it smells and looks, we are in for quite the treat. Give it a quick little taste test here. Right off the big rosefish. Oh my gosh. That might actually legitimately be one of the favorite, like the best bites of fish I've ever had in my life. Toss those in our pasta there. Look at that. And that right there is a Mediterranean feast, folks. Some compound Mediterranean butter, rosefish roasted in the oven, paired with some sun-dried tomato, fresh orzo. All plated up, we've got our Mediterranean rosefish in the left hand and some fresh bluefin tuna in the right. I cannot wait to give this a quick taste test. This is definitely one of my favorite catch and cooks I've ever done. Quite a laborious process to get everything all prepared and cooked, but fish like this deserve to be treated with the utmost respect. So, and first off, taste test here is gonna be the tail of this Rosie that is literally falling off the bone. It looks just like a lobster tail. That is actually unbelievable. That takes the #1 seed for the best dish I've ever made on this channel and probably off this channel as well. A little bite of orzo to go with it. Everything is just so sweet, complement itself so perfectly. That again is just mind-blowingly good. Something about these deep water fish just makes them taste so clean. They're down there in pretty much the pitch black on the canyon wall, about 1,000 feet deep, mostly eating small mollusks, squid, lobsters, other crustaceans that live down there. And then something about that pressure, I think, with all of that water on top of them really denses up the meat. And these fish have such a firm flesh that is unlike any shallow water fish you really get. And I was so excited to indulge in that Rosie there. I completely forgot about our appetizer here. Some fresh Atlantic bluefin tuna. Just gonna dip a little bit of that in the soy sauce. My God. This is a meal countries fight wars over right there. That is just so incredibly good. Absolute 11 out of 10 meal, 11 out of 10 trip. Huge shout out for the Reaper crew, Captain Chris, for saucing me an invitation last minute drove down from Long Island on my birthday to go hunt for some tuna and tilefish. And well, we came through quite the offshore bounty and such a delicious mission and a great way to tie this whole quest together. So thank you folks for watching. Shout out Reaper Fishing for going offshore. And well, I'm gonna sit back, relax, enjoy probably this whole Rosie here. Probably gonna end up filleting up some more bluefin tuna as well. What incredible fishing trip, incredible offshore experience, and incredible meal. Phew.